The time is ticking away, and indeed in a few hours I will be nominated to represent this generation, to represent the forces of change, but most importantly, to represent the marginalized men and women of Uganda from different tribes, different religions, different generations, all aspiring for a new Uganda. Tomorrow is when we start the journey formally towards achieving a new Uganda. So much has been said by my comrade Joel, but there are a few points that I want to make very clear. One, many friends have been reaching out to me, advising me not to spend the night at my house, giving me intel that there's a planned raid at my house, there's a plan to kidnap me, abduct me, or make any effort to block me from going to the nomination. I want to make this categorically clear that I will spend the night at my house with my family. And tomorrow, I will leave my house with my wife and a few friends heading to the nomination center in Kyambogo. I'm not going to hide from nobody. I'm not a criminal. I'm a free Ugandan. And I want to believe that for me, my house is the safest place for me and my family. So get it clearly that I will spend the night at my house and I will set off from my house in Magere towards the nomination center. What my comrade did not make clear also is that after that, police has reached out to me, they have written to me and informed me that they will provide a lead car for me. They've also determined a route for me, which I've agreed with because most importantly, I want to get to the nomination center on time. Police has informed me that they will lead me from my house in Magere to Kumunana, branch off from Kumbuzi Junction, head to Chanja, then to Chisasi, then to Ntinda, then to Spearmotors Junction, and then to Kyambogo Junction until the nomination center. And I will follow that route, but I will be in my car. Coming from there, we shall come straight to this, our office, to launch our manifesto tomorrow. Let me say that again. When we come from nomination, we shall come straight to our office to launch our manifesto tomorrow. I want to also raise my concern about the way the police and other security agencies are behaving. You've all noticed they've blocked roads coming to our offices and leaving. They've also deployed unnecessarily everywhere, and I want to believe that is to intimidate Ugandans. As it has been the character of this regime and all despots, there has been intimidation. We also have information that the regime intends to switch off power and black out the entire country tomorrow. We know that they will raise any kind of excuse for blacking up the country, but I want to prepare your minds, fellow Ugandans, because President Museveni and his decadent regime cannot bear the sight of Ugandans chanting freedom. So they don't want what will happen in different parts of the country to be broadcast far and wide. So I want to guide you, especially the young people, the members of my generation, who are always smart and ready to go about any blockages, to please charge your phones, have your power banks, and make sure you communicate to each other and relay whatever is happening from everywhere. We also have information that the regime intends to switch off the internet tomorrow. So, for some of you that have alternative means, please make sure you kick them in as soon as possible. Yes, because we are going to be a very limited number going for the nomination, I want to encourage all our supporters from all over the country and in the diaspora to prepare celebrations wherever you will be, because this is going to be a fundamental step, especially for the forces of change, for us who are seeking a difference. It is going to be the first formal step towards a new Uganda. So please, for the NUP and other opposition leaders, organize your people, make sure you put up a celebration to mark this day wherever you will be. I want to also note the unfairness of the Electoral Commission, not only now, but even in the past few months and weeks. You all are aware that the Electoral Commission, much as they are pushing the opposition against anything, they are still silent about the crowds that accompanied President Museveni today. The Electoral Commission is still silent on the processions that escorted General Museveni back from nomination. The Electoral Commission is still silent about the raids on this, our main office and our offices countrywide. The Electoral Commission is still silent about the deliberate defacing of our posters and other campaign material, and some of that has actually been done by the police or under the watch of police. And finally, the Electoral Commission is silent about the academic documents of Mr. Yoseli Tubuhaburwa Tutabasira, aka Museveni, and indeed Ugandans are not sure who has been nominated. So we still put it on the Electoral Commission to confirm to Ugandans whether they are really going to deliver a free and fair election like they claim. Kubanga mwami Museveni lwazizayo obuyinza bw'abana Uganda. Njagala obajukiza mwe n'abana Uganda nti olwaleero obuyinza buli mu ngalo zammwe era kiri erijje muli mwe ng'abana Uganda obuyinza obwo okubwesiga n'omuntu omulala yenna. Olunaku lw'enkya tugenda kwewandiisa era mwina obuyinza bwonna, mwina eddembe lyonna okusalawo obuyinza bwammwe gye budda kubanga mmwe mwina obuyinza. Temutiisibwatiisibwa, ffe tusimbudde. Mwebale nnyo. You are on your own, we are on our own. In a situation where the dictatorship has taken control of every institution of state, the answer relies with the people, because indeed the power is with the people. Good enough, we have more than enough examples through history, right from colonialism to apartheid to the old and recent dictatorships that have fallen. It has not been out of the goodwill of the institutions, because they have in many ways been taken over. It has been the people. So it is you, the people of Uganda, that will be the answer to this question. And finally, about the planned criminals that the police and other agencies will be planning to plant amongst us, using the same paraphernalia that they robbed from us. We continue to ask all of you Ugandans to look out for these criminals that want to vulgarize our revolution, that want to paint us negative. We know we can deal with them because we outnumber them. Do not fear them. Be confident. And I also want to warn those criminals, my brothers, my sisters, do not be used. I've been there before, and I know how this regime uses people and flushes them down the drain. Do not be used, because you'll be risking your future, you'll be risking yourself. The people of Uganda are oppressed enough, and they will stand up against everything. Kanchogere mu Uganda. Polisi n'ebitongole ebirala bibateeseteese okututeekamu, okucyankalanya, okola effujjo basobole okwonona erinnya lyaffe n'otulabisanga abamenyi b'amateeka. Tumanyi bulungi nti poliisi n'ebitongole ebirala naddala ebikuumaddembe bateeseteese okukozesa ezo enkoofiira, ezo zi-t-shirts n'ebyo ebintu byonna byonna bye bazze babba mu ofiisi zaffe okubyambaza abaziba emisango n'abamenyi b'amateeka okwonona erinnya lyaffe. Njagala okubategeeza abaganda bange nga bwe kibadde bulijjo eno gavumenti ebadde nga ekozesa abavubuka nga mmwe okunyigiriza abanyigirizibwa bannammwe. Njagala okozesa mukisa guno okubalabula nti tukimanyi bulungi nti wali eyo banyugunya be baagala okukozesa bajje bayiseemu eggaali okuzoganya, okola effujjo, okumenya amateeka, okubba n'okutta abantu oba n'okutulugunya abantu basobole okwonoona erinnya lyaffe. Bategeeza nti tubeetegekedde, tuli bangi okubasinga era tubalabula bakyali bange. Temukozesebwa abantu bennyini ababanyigiriza naffe abatunyigiriza ate okulemesa eddembe lyammwe. Tetulwanyisa mmwe, tulwanirira mmwe naye tuli beeteefuteefu okulwanagana nammwe n'okubawangula singa munajja okumenya amateeka n'okutulugunya bannayuganda nga mwerimbise muffe. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale nnyo.